him in the cage, never let out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, man's so tough, but man's keep walking. Yeah, just too sharp with the prize, white girls, let her tell me I'm awesome. Yeah, hot like fire on the pond. If you wanna touch me, please use caution.
Yes, 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 people. Summer in Europe, which means we can be topless, not me, but this, our brand new Novitec Ferrari F8 Spider. Woo! That is a sexy car. Normally it's difficult to film the cars in direct sunlight, but don't you just think this looks absolutely killer? Yo, these rims are my favorite colors. They're not quite as golden bronze as we had on the F8, the gray one, but this is a darker matte bronze color and it looks so sexy on this car. Of course, it's been fitted with our sports suspension, which means dries nice and low, and I don't have my cell phone, but you can see my fingers only just about fit in there. This car is actually taking my breath away just a little bit. Maybe just for a second, take in how gorgeous that is and what an incredible transformation it actually is from a normal F8, even an Enlago, which is a super sexy car. And then look at this. Losing your top is a sexy affair. What's not so sexy is the fact that we got a bunch of people mowing their lawns in really big lawn mowers. Here's another candidate trying it with his G63 lawnmower. Let's get back, I digress. We've done a couple of things to this car. This is the Novitec F8 and we'll, yeah, of course it's a Spider. The Novitec F8 Spider, and we'll run very briefly through what we have done, because by now you guys already know that we lace it with a bit of carbon fiber. You can see that down here. There's another insert over here, and then this bit over there. One of the prominent pieces is at this air outlet, pushing the air over there. This part over here becoming one of my favorites as well, and I say that about a couple of things, but really that makes a big difference. If you see the car without this carbon fiber piece over here, you kind of wonder why, because there is an indentation, then there's just nothing there. It's kind of like they wanted to put something there and realized they didn't make anything for it. But nevertheless, let's move on. Very special on this car are the mirrors. These are the mirrors that you get on the F8 Enlago, and they've now been fitted onto the Novitec version of the F8 Spider. Little triangular cheesecake sized carbon fiber over there. Another small bit over here, the door handle, and then the side skirts. Now, if you look at the standard F8 Spider and you stand here from a human perspective, you'll see that there's a bit of side skirt in the front and a bit of side skirt at the back, and then there's actually nothing. It's really lovely that now you have a visible carbon fiber side skirt all the way along the side, giving it a nice masculine stance. This part as well is new, obviously, because it's a Spider. So you have the convertible setup, and this portion of carbon fiber here is a new part. These ones, you know, this is my other favorite part on this car. Lovely arrow-like shape towards the front. Let's move towards the back. Because this is the Spider, it doesn't have a roof, doesn't wear its top. These parts are new, both on the sides as well as these two pieces over here. Now, on this car, this specific F8 Spider, you've just got a very delicate little carbon fiber lip. However, you can also opt for a bigger carbon fiber spoiler, or in my opinion, what looks really sexy is a carbon fiber ducktail, which is just a massive piece, and I think that'll fit really nice with these pieces. If you want to see what that looks like, roughly, then you can have a look at any of the videos we made on the F8 Enlago, top right hand side of the screen. Now, I shall be turning around this car, how's it? And then we can have a look at the back. It feels so good getting out of this car and having all this freedom because there's no roof. Whew. Look at that. Now we've done quite a fair bit in carbon fiber. The complete diffuser is in carbon fiber. These bits over here, these bits over here, and then we've got blackened out reflectors. It is quite astonishing what a big difference the blackened out reflectors make on this car. Again, you can watch a video with one of the standard F8s. Just see what that looks like. I love the blackened out version. Don't forget the carbon fiber tailpipe tips, which seriously, this exhaust, there's quite a bit that we've got to discuss about the exhaust. Come to think about it, I forgot to bring the decibel meter. Anyway, we'll do that back at the office. Love you too. Okay, but this car has been fitted with a sport exhaust system. So it's got sport cuts, and then it has our sport exhaust pipe, which is why this car sounds so astronomically good. There are a couple of variations, we'll talk about that a little bit later. I think the rest of it, I'm just going to tell you in the car how much power it has now with our N-tronic plug-and-play system and so on and so forth. And I'm absolutely dying to take this out for a drive. So let's keep your eyes out for that, because that's what we're going to do now. Later we're going to do the POV, we're going to do the decibel, and then we're going to take out something else as well today. If the weather keeps up, you must hold on to your seats for that. It's going to be a very special POV. All right, don't forget anything, Maurice. Is there anything else to say? No? Nothing? Magst du Carbon machen?
Fertig.
Ba-da-boom, ba-da-boom. Back in a Ferrari F8. This time the Spider. Not just your normal Spider, your Novitec Spider. Oh! How you got to love that. Now, let's quickly get into the business of this car. As a matter of fact, let's go this way. There's one thing about the F8 that I find astonishing. That is, hit automatic, then hit the neighborhood friendly switch on your Novitec exhaust system, and there you go. You can actually daily this car. I'd love to have this car in South Africa along the west coast. Just think, doing the garden route in this thing. My gosh, that must just be superb. This gearbox is one of the finest that you can get in a supercar, considering the fact you can now drive it like any other automatic. It'll just do the shifts for you, and it's not weird, and it's not all incongruous, and it's not, well, actually I'm a bodybuilder trying to do ballet. It really is a sumptuous drive. Easy, even with our sport suspension. Nobody really notices, unless of course you squeeze on the throttle ever so slightly, which is going to just open up the pipes a little bit, but that's not what town driving is all about. Germany, in between the houses, 30 k's an hour. A human runs faster than that. Once you get out onto the little sort of streets in town, it's 50. Once you get outside, it's a conglomerate of 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, and well, I don't even think 110 fits in there. But nevertheless, here's the good thing, because you didn't flick the switch to watch this video because we're driving an F8 Spider from Novitec in auto mode. Oh no, you came here for this. Race. Open up the flaps. Flick it into manual. And then bloody, what the wow. Oh my gosh. I'm going to make this a bit brighter. Yo, she stayed happy. Massacres. Okay, this is special. So let's do a special little launch control. Yo. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. Little town. I have to very quickly just get my bearings to actually figure out how this Spider can be so much more aggressive. Probably most of that is attributed to the fact that this car does not have a roof. That means you're sitting in the cloud of noise, which is, dare I say, a mild heavenly experience. Back on is that pipe. Sack of nuts. Yo, Mentor, this is really surprising me. Honestly, I was not expecting this car to be so different. How can this actually be? Or is this just a Friday car, as they call it? Whoa. That exhaust system. Right, let's talk about that just for a very brief second. You have a variety of exhaust components that we offer. That's going to make your car sound amazing. Now, you can either have a sport catalytic converter or you can have a cat replacement pipe, which basically says, thanks for coming, no thanks, leave the party. Then whatever comes after that can either be a sports exhaust system from ours, or it can be the stock exhaust from the back, you know, the back muffler and whatnot, which makes it a lot louder still if you have the cat replacement or if you have the sport cat. But this is just ridiculous. This has got the sport catalyst from ours, as well as the sport suspension. You can see that this car is really doing something to me. It's got the sport cat, and then it has the rest of it, our sport suspension as well. What am I saying? Sport suspension? Sports exhaust. Sorry, this is just blowing my mind a bit. We need to see just how loud our F8 Spider is. Give it the beans. All right. Happy camper. Check this out. This is it, 114.7. I think it is a very decent sound. Josh, what do you think?
Sounds great.
So you put your foot down, holy cannelloni, then things get super, super lively. Like that. This is really, 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 this is silly good. Wow. Easily the best F8 in my opinion so far. Now, we love the Enlargo. This is not against the Enlargo, but let's just categorize the F8 Enlargo and the Spider as being, well, you know, Superman and Spider-Man. That was funny. Gotta admit, that was funny. This not having a roof is a totally different experience. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The 812 GTS is probably one of the greatest convertibles from Ferrari that you're going to be driving, and one of the modern ones, because it's bathing you in a sound that is just beyond normal for human understanding. But this is ridiculous. That exhaust system is perfection. Listen to that. She is so tailored. 802 horsepower on the back wheels only. 802 horsepower. Did you actually get that bit? Whoa! I mean, I am being strangled by the speed limit right now. Into this exhaust. Love doing this. And now we're going to put the happy button off. Guys, it's been a tremendous joy. Let me know what you think about this car. Absolutely love spending this time with you out driving it. Just fantabulous. Absolutely loved it. If you want to see more about the comparison film that we did on this to the F8 Enlargo, then just go and click on the top right hand side of the screen. You can go and have a look at that film. But otherwise, oh my word, this is just the absolute most fun that you can actually have. Seriously. Happiness. Happiness. Thank you. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to tune in for the exhaust video of this, as well as for the POV, which I'm gonna go do right now. Ciao.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls let it tell me I'm awesome. Yeah, hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch man, please use caution. Cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but man's